Welcome back. All right, so 6 games on Sunday. It's another full day of hockey. At least it's like snowy out and out here and it's kind of icky weather, so I'll stay in and watch hockey. Starting at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, which is 10 a.m. Pacific, the Arizona Coyotes and the Washington Capitals. Arizona won the first matchup December 4th by a score of 6-0, so the Caps might be looking for revenge there. For Arizona, they're 24-31-5 overall. They're 1-8-1 over their last 10 games. Their power play at 22%, their penalty kill at 78%. So the special teams have been all right. Scoring 2.88 goals per game, allowing 3.32 goals per game. Clayton Keller, 22 goals, 30 assists, 52 points, is their best forward. Sean Durzi, 8 goals, 23 assists, 31 points, is part of a blue line where I don't think any of them are under contract going into next year, so keep an eye on them heading to Friday. The Washington Capitals, 28-22-9. They're 6-2-2 in their last 10. They're winning just enough games to keep themselves in the hunt. 18% power play, which is getting better. It's been better over the last month or so. 80% on the penalty kill. They're scoring 2.63 goals per game, which again feels like it's getting better. Goals against 3.12 per game. Alex Ovechkin, 17 goals, 27 assists, 44 points. Has been looking more like himself lately. And Carlson, 5 goals, 30 assists, 35 points for the number one all-time games played leader on the blue line for the Capitals franchise. Then at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, we have the New Jersey Devils and the LA Kings on February 15th. LA won this matchup 2-1 in New Jersey. I am wearing a Kings jersey because I have no faith left in the New Jersey Devils. They're 30-26-4. They're 5-5 in their last 10. 23% on the power play, 79% on the penalty kill, scoring 3.35 goals per game, allowing 3.47 goals against per game. The goals against are hurting them. Jesper Bratt, 22 goals, 40 assists, 62 points. Luke Hughes, 8 goals, 23 assists, 31 points for Luke Hughes. And they need to figure out a way to stop allowing goals. Well, the Kings aren't a team known for scoring a lot. They're 30-19-10 overall. They're 6-4 in their last 10 games. 23% on the power play. They've got the league's best penalty kill at 86%. 3.07 goals scored per game, 2.64 goals against per game. Trevor Moore, 23 goals, 17 assists, 40 points. He's had a very good season. So is Drew Doughty, 14 goals, 23 assists, 37 points for Doughty. And then at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, we have 2 games starting then. So I'll be able to review these throughout the day, but I'm supposed to have somebody visiting me tomorrow, so I reserve the right to maybe mess around with my schedule a little bit. So the Winnipeg Jets in against the Buffalo Sabres on November 17th. Winnipeg wins this matchup 3-2. We'll see how it works at Buffalo. Buffalo's playing really well. Winnipeg 38-16-5 overall. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Their power play at 18%. Their penalty kill at 78%. 3.08 goals scored per game. 2.39 goals against per game. Kyle Connor, 25 goals, 17 assists, 42 points. He's been their best player over the last month. And Josh Morrissey, 7 goals, 42 assists, 49 points for him. On the Buffalo side, they're 29-28-4. That's right, they're above 500, and they're 7-3 in their last 10. They're, I think, 10 points out of a playoff spot, so there's that. 17% on the power play, 79% on the penalty kill, scoring 2.95 goals per game, allowing 2.97. So again, Luukkonen's been this great story. I would think we'll see Comrie tomorrow against his old team, unless they just keep throwing Luukkonen in the net. Skinner, 20 goals, 19 assists, 39 points for him. Owen Power had a great game tonight. He has 4 goals, 19 assists, 23 points. And don't look now, but he started to look like he did last year. Again, it's too late, but we'll see what happens. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between San Jose and Minnesota. Boy, does Minnesota need this. But as San Jose showed against Dallas tonight, don't take them lightly. This is the first of 3 meetings. Minnesota will meet San Jose again on March the 28th as well as April the 13th. For San Jose, they're 15-38-6. They're 2-6-2 in their last 10. Their power play 18%, penalty kill 74%. Scoring 2.12 goals per game, which is much higher than the 1 goal per game they had through, I think it was the first 10 games of the year. 3.83 goals against per game. Granlund, 7 goals, 28 assists, 35 points. I threw him up there because he had some great moves tonight against Dallas. We'll see if he can do that again tomorrow. And Jan Ruda, 3 goals, 11 assists, 14 points. 14 points isn't bad for Ruda. Minnesota 28-27-6. They're 5-4-1 over their last 10, but man, they had all this momentum and now it's just kind of fallen off. They really need this win against San Jose. Their power play 22%. Their penalty kill, 75%. They're scoring 3.07 goals per game. They're allowing 3.33 goals against per game. Kaprizov, 26 goals, 37 assists, 63 points. So he is their best forward. Brock Faber, a lot of talk about him. 4 goals, 30 assists, 34 points. And he will, I would think, be one of the 3 finalists for the Calder. Just off the top of my head, I would think Bedard, Kochetkov, and Faber probably the 3 for the Calder if the voting was right now. But we'll see. And then at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, the Vancouver Canucks in Anaheim against the Ducks. Vancouver won the first matchup November 28th, 3-1. The third and final meeting will be in Vancouver on March the 31st. I will be at that game. It's a matinee game. It's the only game of the night, so that's great. That's the only game that day, and then I can just enjoy myself. It's a Sunday, too. So for Vancouver, it's 38-17-7. That's their record, but troubling record recently. They're 4-5-1 in their last 10. Their power play at 23%, their penalty kill at 79. They're scoring 3.58 goals per game. They're allowing 2.79 goals against per game. That number has been going up. I'm just looking at the board. Their goals against per game is now behind LA, way behind Winnipeg. It's behind Pittsburgh, and that's not a great indicator. But with Pettersson's contract being signed, he has 29 goals, 46 assists, 75 points on the season. Maybe things will start going better. Hughes has been quieter lately, too. He has 12 goals, 58 assists, 70 points. So, yeah, we'll see if they pick it up. On the Anaheim side, they're 22-35-3. They're also 4-5-1 in their last 10. And dare I say, I think Anaheim's played well recently. 20% on the power play, 75% on the penalty kill, 2.67 goals scored per game, 3.55 goals against per game. Frank Vatrano's been red hot. 29 goals, 19 assists, 48 points for him. And Lacombe has been good with the injuries on the blue line. He now has a goal and 11 assists for 12 points. And then at 9 Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Edmonton Oilers. It's Crosby versus McDavid. March 10th will be the other matchup. This is the first matchup. My guess is this will be shown nationally both in Canada and the States. I have not checked, but that's my guess because it's McDavid on one side and Crosby on the other. Pittsburgh's 27-23-8. They are also 4-5-1 in their last 10. 15% on the power play. It's mildly better than Philadelphia's, but not really. 82% on the penalty kill, scoring 2.95 goals per game, allowing 2.7 goals against per game. They need more from Raquel. 8 goals, 17 assists, 25 points. With no Rust and no Gensel, they need more from Raquel. Carlson, 8 goals, 35 assists, 43 points. They probably need more offense from Erik Karlsson as well. On the Edmonton side, they are 36-20-2 overall. They're 6-3-1 in their last 10. 27% on the power play, 79% on the penalty kill, 3.52 goals scored per game, 2.95 goals against per game. I keep hearing people talking about, they don't have goaltending in Edmonton either when they talk about other teams that don't have goaltending. Skinner's numbers have been really good since that slow start. Hyman, 40 goals, 19 assists, 59 points. He seems to want the Cy Young. Nurse, 6 goals, 14 assists, 20 points. The Cy Young, for people who may not know, is relation to, of course, in baseball you have the Cy Young and wins and losses. Well, if you look at a player's stat line, the goals are before the assists, so that's 40 goals to go with 19 assists. From baseball terms, it's like having 40 wins and 19 losses, so that's why we call it the Cy Young Award. And of course, somebody comes in to rain on my parade anytime I say it. I didn't originate the term. It's not my term. It's a term that goes back a long, long ways. And so we'll see if Hyman can hit 50 before the season's done, and what the Oilers can do now that they're ahead of Las Vegas. They're ahead of the Golden Knights currently. Bonkers. All right, let me know your picks in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.